dance floor.
Come on.
What's up, everybody? I have an OU battle here today versus TrinityPivot. He's listening to Trinity. The T-Flare League's battle happened a slight while back. Also, it happened right after the previous battle. I had to record in the same bright room. Blah, blah, blah. The song choice is going to be The End of the Line by Metallica. As you can see, I lead with my Dino Queen. He leads with his Laundry. He's going to trick me with the Choice Scarf, and I obviously locked myself into Stealth Rocks here. Probably could have went to a different move, but I'm forced to switch out. So I go into my Magnetics. And he sort of predicted that with the Thunderbolt, but I take out Thunderbolt not as nicely as I thought I would have, considering the resistance. So now he's going to switch out into Ferrothorn, predicting my Thunderbolt, which obviously Ferrothorn is going to take like a champ, although I did more than I thought I would thanks to that critical hit. So at this point, I didn't remember if I had hit Power Fire or what on this, so I decided to switch out and go onto my Mothra. Well, I did correctly predict that because of the Stealth Rocks. Now, I should have went straight for the Fire Blast here, but I'm going to go for the Quiver Dance, thinking, I don't know why, I thought he perchance might not have had the Thunder Wave, but lo and behold, he does have the Thunder Wave. So now I have a, well, it's paralyzed, but it's boosted, and it'll still damage significantly whatever comes in. So he's going to come out of the Laundry, and I'm going to predict that, not predict that, I'm going to go straight for the Fire Blast, thinking, well, maybe he won't switch in, he'll chance the, Parahax. But look what that +1 fire, this is modest, +1 Fire Blast does that. Thanks to the Quiver Dance, that is the whole reason why I live the Hydro Pump. Now obviously I'm paralyzed, so I couldn't do anything there. And I'm like, alright, well he's going to have to miss on the next turn. And he goes for Thunderbolt. I thought he was going to go for Hydro Pump, and I live with 7 HP, and that Bug Buzz is going to take him out with a critical hit. I'm not sure if the crit mattered, considering I was at +1, and that is neutral. So now he's going to go on to Red Star Drachi, and at this point I'm just like, this is fodder material, because if I switch it out and throw it back in, it's going to die anyways due to Stealth Rocks. And look at that, another critical hit. Wow. Crit-tacular, as Wonder of the Wind would say. So now I'm going to go into Dino Queen, and he forgot that he had, I don't know how, but he had already forgotten that tricked me, the Choice Scarf. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and it does a little over 2/3, and he U-turns out. I was hoping for a crit third, maybe it would have KO'd. So he's going to go into Jello now, and I don't want to take the, I don't know if this thing has the Scald, or Surf, or any water move, period. So I'm going to switch on to my own Jellicent, my FYL, and obviously I'm going to take that Scald like a champ. And as I'm going to find out in the battle later on, we both carry the same ability, and it's not your normal water absorbs. Neither one of us have water absorb. But anyways, he's going to go out into Ferrothorn now, predicting, I'm not sure what he was thinking. I went for Hidden Power. I have Hidden Power Electric on this. This is a custom Jellicent set of mine. And he was wondering what Hidden Power I had, and I said, well, obviously I'm not going to reveal that. So I switch out now and go on to Infidel, not thinking about the Thunder Wave. So now Infidel is paralyzed, but I do think I did. No, I had left Expert Bell on this. I meant to put leftovers on it. So now he's going to switch on to Red Star, and I'm going to go for the Aura Sphere. And it almost takes him out. That might have helped me out significantly, because this Iron Head 1 is going to flinch me. So I'm like, oh, great. I know I'm going to lose 25% of my HP, so I'm just going to switch out now and go on to Dino Queen. He predicts that with an Ice Punch. So I'm like, I should live this, and I do live it. Live at the 120 HP. I'm like, alright. I'm just going to click Earthquake, and whatever is going to come in is going to get some damage. So I go for the Earthquake, and it's going to do an okay amount to Jello. Obviously, he's probably got a lot of defense, but it's probably your typical Jellicent set. So I'm going to switch on to my Jellicent, as he goes for the Scald, and I think my ability kicks in on this turn. Yes, it does. I run Cursed Body, and well, lo and behold, so does he run Cursed Body. So he goes for the Hex. I'm like, oh, well, this is going to... It hurts a little, but I was thinking he was going to switch right now. Well, I went for the Iceman. I thought he was going to switch out into Ferrothorn. So I made a slight bad play, but he's going to go for Hex, and obviously either we're speed tying and he's winning it, or I'm just slower. And he gets the crit. I know the crit mattered because of the damage on the first Hex. So now I'm going to go on to Infidel, and he goes for Hex because obviously his only other move, attacking move, is Scald. and I have that disabled. But then he disables my shockwave, and I'm like, oh, well, this is great. He's free to recover now, and he gets all the way back to full HP, and I'm paralyzed, and I couldn't get any damage off on him. So now he goes for Scald and takes out Infidel, and I'm like, wow, this battle is sorely kicking me in the rear. So now I'm going to go out into my Red Bull, my Haxorus, and I'm like, alright, I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance, hoping he doesn't carry anything, and he goes for the Will-O-Wisp and miss, and I was like, jaw drop, he jaw drops, I go for the Night Slash. I think I score a critical hit here. I do score a critical hit. I'm not sure if it mattered because this is an Adamant Haxorus, not a Jolly Haxorus, so I'm not sure if a crit mattered. But anyway, so now he's going to go on to Ferrothorn, and I'm going to go for the Earthquake, hoping it would maybe take him out, but obviously it doesn't. And now he gets the Thunder Wave off. So now my pretty much my last hope is paralyzed. So I just go for another Earthquake, considering I'm still faster than Ferrothorn, and take him out. So at this point, I guess you could say I am fighting a losing battle, because he goes on to Red Star. I'm like, he's probably going to Iron Head me to death, but instead he goes for the Ice Punch, and it does well over half, but I don't get paralyzed, and I get the Earthquake off, and that takes out his Red Star. So I think it's now 3-2, I think. So he goes on to Scarlet. Obviously, he's going to be faster than me. He goes for the Dragon Claw, and that's going to take out my Red Bull. I know he has to carry the Earthquake, so my Magnetics is screwed. My Magnezone, which is my last Pokemon, I think. So, yeah, I am on my last Pokemon now. He's going to set up the Substitute, and I was all like, why not finish me off right there? So I'm just going to go for the Flash Cannon, because it's the only thing that could break his sub. And after all the leftovers animation, he is going to go for the Earthquake, take out my Magnetics, and I'm like, well, I've pretty much lost this, because now I am on my last Pokemon, my Dino Queen, and unfortunately my camera died right there. So, good game, Trinity. He pulled off the win. Guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, check out the T-Flare League, and oh my god, if anyone has any solutions to fix Camtasia studio lag, that would be greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for the next Wi-Fi battle. Peace.